So more subscription types to reach more audiences is just further expands that ecosystem. And, we've already moved into fitness, into retail, into professional services. AI tools is a big growth area, and the addition of a service like LinkedIn just naturally expands that moving forward.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Paul Larby, the CEO of Bango. Paul, congratulations on that partnership with LinkedIn. Why is it important for Bango?
Yeah, great to be here, Stephen. And I think LinkedIn is one of those, really recognized, most trusted brands that have a really strong subscription product. And it's nice to bring them onto the platform because it fundamentally expands the range of services we have and the ecosystem that's connected to the platform into professional productivity and career development. And really, I think it's a good highlight of the importance of the Bango platform in that ecosystem where subscriptions are increasingly bundled.
What does LinkedIn gain from joining the digital vending machine?
Yeah, I mean, fundamentally, access to a global network of distribution partners. Initially going to start with telcos, but we'll move beyond that into sort of banks and retailers, and that ability to connect once and access many and rapidly scale out those partnerships without having to build sort of individual connections and do individual technical integration. So it just allows that rapid scaling of a whole network of distribution partners that will allow them to, grow more customers, potentially, access markets and customers that weren't accessible before in that direct consumer market using these retailers. So, a massive potential benefit.
Paul, can you tell us why subscription bundling is becoming so important right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think it all comes down to sort of consumer behavior and how we as consumers interact with subscriptions. Increasingly, more and more things are becoming subscriptions. And our last report, Subscription Signals, that we did a few weeks ago, highlighted that people still love subscriptions. They have as many as ever. They're spending as much as ever on subscriptions. But what's changed is sort of that increase in the number of subscriptions has changed how they want to access them, how they want to manage them. And they basically want simplicity, they want value, and they want flexibility. And that's exactly what a good bundled offer can really provide.
How does this partnership reflect the evolution of the Bango business, Paul?
I think it's great evidence of the overall growth of the subscription economy. Bundling has long since been used by entertainment channels, sort of music, gaming, and streaming, other streaming services as a way of accessing more customers and unlocking more channels. So more subscription types to reach more audiences is just further expands that ecosystem. And, we've already moved into fitness, into retail, into professional services. AI tools is a big growth area, and the addition of a service like LinkedIn just naturally expands that moving forward. So yeah, I think it just generally reflects the growing subscription economy and the increasing role that Bango is playing in that.
And what differentiates the Bango digital vending machine?
Well, I think with all these subscriptions and the ability to provide them to customers requires that simplicity, that flexibility, and that personalization of services, and that's making some of the bundles potentially more complicated and more personal. And so it's not just about grouping, two or three different video services together. It's about bundling a variety of complex different services together. So maybe a student bundle, which maybe has sort of services like LinkedIn, along with some productivity tools, along with some AI tools, and maybe some entertainment services, or a family bundle that combines entertainment with retail and sort of food delivery. And you should start to create those bundles and add more and more services into those bundles and make them more personalized. Potentially the complexity can just explode. And that's exactly what the digital vending machine solves. It takes all that complexity out and allows that level of personalization, and that allows that level of bundles to be offered to customers very, very quickly in a very simple way.
What excites you most personally about this announcement, Paul?
I think just the continue how the subscription market and the subscription economy becomes more and more dynamic. Bundles are becoming more personalized, more flexible, more different types of services being added to bundles. And partnerships with LinkedIn just shows how the overall ecosystem is growing. And I think that fundamentally strengthens the role of the digital vending machine at the heart of that bundling economy. And, ultimately, we're here to be the place where people subscribe.
Well, Paul, congratulations again on this latest partnership. I hope you'll continue to keep us updated with your progress.
Absolutely. Great to talk to you again.
Paul Larby, the CEO of Bango.